In a few hours, Busch Stadium will be packed again for the second home game of the season. That means for many people, nachos, hot dogs, burgers, and beer. But hitting the ballpark doesn't have to bust your diet. Take it from Cardinals PR Director Ron Waterman, who lost more than 110 pounds. I'm joined now by our weight loss coach, Charles D'Angelo, and you brought us 5 tips for avoiding ballpark food.
And to be able to reach the same types of outcome that Ron was able to reach through working with me. It's always possible. The first tip that I have, and one of the most effective tips, is whenever possible, make sure that you control your environment. How? Pack a cooler. One easy thing that we can do now today is bring coolers into the stadium, which allows for us to make sure that the things we need are available. When things aren't available, that's when people open themselves up to those vulnerabilities of hunger, because they're going hours and hours sitting out in the sweltering heat, sweat dripping off their face, and they see their buddy there drinking a cold one, and they think, well, I'd love to have that, forget my diet, right? So by bringing along a cooler, you can bring, for example, a turkey sandwich on whole grain bread. So you can make sure and bring something in that you don't have to have the nachos, you don't have to have the hot dogs, you don't have to have the bratwurst, you can have something healthy. Baked Lays would be great, a lot of fruit, a lot of things like nuts would be healthy as far as a healthy snack to snack on. And I always say to make sure you're eating every couple hours. I'm not sure if that's number 2 on the list, but one of the other tips is to make sure that you're warding off that vulnerability of hunger by making sure you're eating often.
Now, you also say to get lean or to stay lean, eat lean.
So many people ask, how can I have the physique of an athlete, right? And I say, look at yourself as an athlete already, but you're carrying around a lot of extra fat. Eating athletically means eating often, having lean protein, that being either fish, chicken, even red meat that's lean is ideal, and eating those types of foods predominantly spread with some complex carbohydrates. So again, we have over here a wrap. That would be another example, a whole grain wrap with lean meat. You want to really keep the unhealthy fats like cheese and things out, but you could bring those things. Now, if you have to eat in the ballpark, there are some things you can do. Make sure that you are eliminating all the calories that you're getting from liquids. That is, don't drink your calories. So, of course, the booze have to stay out of the equation. Drink diet soda or water, and make certain that if you're going to have something there, it's lean, like the barbecue. Barbecue, pulled chicken is okay. Even if you had to do the beef brisket or something, that would be the most safe bet while you're on a plane.
Okay, so plan ahead, basically.
Plan ahead, make certain that you have the things available, bring the cooler, and make sure that you park. When you're down there, you can find the gym in the stadium by making sure that you're doing as much activity as you can. Walk around in between innings. Take the stairs instead of the escalators. Don't get on the elevator. Park a distance away and walk to the stadium. Those are all things that you can do to make sure that you're able to stay with your diet despite having a good time at the ballpark.
Charles, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
As always.